All right. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Resellers U-Nite, where we bring the fun, we bring the looseness that we need in our lives to be able to focus and do things properly because we need to be able to do that. But anyway, my name is Alex Fatman the Flipper. I'm your friendly neighborhood fat man, and I'm a reseller um, on various platforms. And yeah, that's me. And I welcome everybody to the show. To another show, another Saturday. I hope you guys are ready for some craziness because we're gonna have some fun. And I'm gonna go ahead and introduce everybody, starting with Ed Cubanazo. What is going on, man?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. El Cubanazo. I am a reseller on eBay, Mercari, a little bit of Poshmark, and Amazon. And I am excited to be here with everybody tonight. Um, Looking forward to a great show. Lots of good information, education, and fun.
All right. Now going over to Suburban Beard and Manny. How's it going, man?
It is going awesome. Had a wonderful, spectacular week. And Manny just got back with Oscar. They went to eBay headquarters together. So I stayed at home. I had to ship stuff out. But yeah, excited to get things going. And that's about it. Back to you, Alex.
All right. Now, if you guys don't know who our special guest is, I'm personally honored and just humbled to have him on the show because the very first time I ever was on a live show, it so happened to be on his channel. So this is just awesome for me in a personal way, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Chris, go ahead, speak to the people.
Alex, appreciate you and your crew allowing me to come on the show. My name is Chris, Liquidation OH. I sell on all forms, Amazon, eBay, Mercari, Poshmark. I buy everything from closeouts, liquidation, wholesale, and thrifting. And looking to help others, I work full-time, so I do this part-time, but I do it full-time. So my goal is to help everyone else take what I learn and be able to make themselves better. Look for what I look for, be able to make that extra money that we're all looking to do. So that's kind of what my goal is. And a Facebook group, Liquidation OH, Instagram, liquidationoh.com. I'm looking to help provide those wholesale relationships, closeout relationships. So if you guys want to look at the product, that extra inventory that I have, go to my website. But love to make connections with all you guys.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely everybody that's in the chat and is going to be watching this later that didn't catch the live. Check out Liquidation OH on Facebook. It's a great group. I'm a part of that group. I'm not active on any Facebook groups lately. I've been very focused on a lot of things. But it is a great group, a great community of people. And I would recommend anybody, especially if you're interested in liquidation and all that, and just reselling all together, just really great community of people. You should go check it out. And so guys, look, check this out. I'm just gonna do a quick little announcement. So for those of you who are just tuning in, who haven't tuned in or whatever, listen, I'm trying to get all straightforward with it. Look, so we're going to do something crazy tonight. Tonight is going to be crazy. We're bringing back the fun. We're bringing back the, just the wildness, trying to do something a little bit different, but still being the same, right? So we're going to be playing a game at the end of this show. If you want to tune in, it's going to be somewhere around the middle to the end of the show because we're going to see how the show goes. And it's going to be crazy. I don't know if you guys saw the thumbnail or know what this game is, but it is called Watch Your Mouth. Hey, Oscar, do you have the cover to the one you have? Speak is there? Because I can't find mine.
It's called Speak Out. However, I will have no part of this shenanigans.
Yeah, so he has the Speak Out one. We have the Watch Your Mouth version, and I'll be honest, I sent it to the guys because it was the cheapest version, but it's also the original version. The watch your mouth, that was the cheapest one I found. I'll just be straight up, right? But we're gonna be putting these things in our mouth, and we're gonna be talking, and we're gonna try to figure out what we're trying to say, okay? And it's gonna be hilarious. You don't want to miss it, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be somewhere, like I said, in between the middle and the end of the show. And we're gonna do this first night of doing this as a test run, and we're gonna try to figure out a way to do a contest with this game. So hopefully, if you guys stay tuned and come back next week, which I do want to say, Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, he will be live with us on this show, having some fun as well. So you definitely don't want to miss that. You definitely don't want to miss that. And you don't want to miss tonight's show. So stay tuned. It's gonna be crazy. You're gonna have a blast. And but after that, I just want to give a shout out to everybody. So I see that we have Money for Mars is in the show. We got Just Me, Kathy. What is up, Kathy? I got so much love for Kathy, man. We got who else? Every Day I'm Hustling. I gotta put his message up there. He's always looking at it, even when if he's asking you what if you looked at it, he's looking at it. He's looking at it, and we that's Nate, by the way. We also have Siosa Sells. What is up? We got Maria. She reminds me of a West Side Story.
It looks like Harlan just jumped in.
Yo, is that Harlan? I didn't see Harlan yet. I'm still all the way at Trista. Yo, Trista, what is up? Hey, Trista hooked me up with this Fat Man the Flipper logo that she made that looks like Batman, and I haven't been able to put it up because I'm gonna switch things around. I'm gonna have a wall with some things that some of you, I don't consider you fans, I consider you friends. Some of my friends have sent me, Ninja Turtle stuff, and it's gonna be from my Ninja Turtle stuff. I will be putting that up soon, so you guys can check it out. Who else do we have here? We got Jennifer, CJ. What is up, CJ? And Pat, the reseller, is present and accounted for. Just so y'all know, put that on the screen for you. Craig, the land shark picker, is right here. You see him. He says, "What's up, Chris?" And we have who else? I think Harlan was in the chat too, right? We had Harlan up in here. I can't find him yet.
My spirit animal.
Jordan Carpenter, he's here too. I haven't seen your name before, so welcome. If you're new here, this is your show. We're gonna have some fun, and if I missed anybody, I'll catch you guys along the way. And if I don't, it's not personal. I love y'all either way, and I'm happy y'all are here. So now that all that formal stuff is taken care of, I'm going to tell Chris, you're awesome, man. You know that? You're awesome.
Great community, guys. I mean, this is what it's all about right here. So making friends and learning from each other.
Yeah, man. So how long have you been, you want to talk, how long have you been into reselling? What got you into liquidation and all that? So for the people that don't know exactly who you are, that might not have heard or, haven't followed you yet, talk to the people.
So basically, I've always been kind of, hoarder. My mom called me junk man. I would always, we'd have garage sales. I'd sell my toys, just trying to make an extra dollar wherever I could find one. So it's always kind of been in my blood, so to say, to find something and resell it for profit. I've been on eBay since 2003, and I kind of dabbled in it. And probably about 3 years ago, I said, man, what can I do to make some more money? And I'm seeing all these people on eBay, and I'm seeing all these replenishables, all these multi-quantity products. Where are they getting this stuff from? So I started researching, looking on Facebook, talking to people, and a group I ran into was Product Sourcing 101. If you guys are part of that group, head over there. Great group for reselling, liquidation, wholesale. And that's kind of what got me into this whole community. And I said, all right, let's start buying liquidation. So I went to liquidation.com. If you guys ever need help buying liquidation, let me know. I'll kind of teach you the ins and outs of how to do it. But I started buying liquidation, and I started learning the underbelly of returns and what happens when you return things to stores, Walmart, Target, Amazon. Where does it go? And then how can you make money on that? So I started buying that, and then I found YouTube. I saw all these people. YouTube is the second most used search engine on the web. So if you want to learn something, where do you go? Go to YouTube. So, you go to learn how to tie a tie, you go to YouTube. So I said, well, maybe I can teach others what I'm doing with liquidation. And if you guys go and watch my first videos, it's just in a box. I started getting these boxes of liquidation, and I was just showing people, hey, this is what you get. Because there was nothing out there at that time. And I started doing that. I said, all right, I got a little braver, and I said, I'm going to put my face out there. Try and get, personality, let people know this is who I am. A little more than that. So liquidation. And then I finally found the trade show in Vegas. And watching YouTube, and if you guys are not sure about anything on eBay, Amazon, selling anywhere, what to buy, networking is key. Because when I went on YouTube and I searched for things, I found all you guys. I found everyone in the chat. I found that whole community of people trying to lift each other up and finding different bolos and all that stuff. So that's how I found thrifting. So as we start to bring these different things into our Batman belt, right? So we try to grow the different items that we sell, and that's kind of how I evolved into all these sales channels, try to help others do that. So that's kind of the Cliff Notes version of how I got to where I'm at now. But it's been an amazing journey.
That's awesome. So you had, like, when you were growing up, you guys would have yard sales and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. So I still have it because the neighborhood I live in, we have community garage sale over here. And it's every house. There's probably got to be 50 or 60 houses. And they have a garage sale. And I had this metal box. And this metal box I still use when I was little. People would come and I would sell my Ninja Turtles. How many of you guys collected action figures and you'd cut the backs out? I would cut the backs out, put them in with the action figure, put them in a Ziploc bag and tie them up for a garage sale. And I tried to sell them. So trying to sell action figures now, trying to transform that into garage sale. So it's been fun to try and find things doing it that way.
That's awesome. See, growing up, my grandma always called it bumming, and that's when I was first around, I think 9 or 10. I remember going to my first flea market, and it was awesome. I'm like, people are selling their stuff and other people actually buy it? This is amazing.
Here in Miami, we had a flea market across from a place called Tropical Park, where they have like Santa's Enchanted Forest and stuff. There used to be a flea market there. We used to go there all the time, and every time I went, my memories were like I would buy a hamster. That was my thing. I loved animals. I still love animals, but yeah, that's what we did. We used to go to flea markets all the time, especially with my grandma. My grandma, that was her thing. Her thing, like that. I guess that's where I find that connection with like reselling and yard sales and all that through my grandma. Like just growing up, going to yard sales, or her having yard sales, and being a part of that. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty cool, man.
It's like a family thing, right? I mean, you remember what your family did, and those things stick with you. So my mom collects everything. She collects everything. She has all the stuff I did in kindergarten, and stuff that she has. She usually collects those little Lennox figurines. I don't know if you remember from Hallmark.
Yep.
Yeah.
She has all that stuff. So she's able to put value on those things. So that almost translates into when I look at things and able to pick things up. It's like I buy these weird polo shirts, and I tell my people at my day job, like, why do you buy that stuff? No one's going to buy it. And I come in and I say, hey, I just sold it for $35. And they're like, what? Someone bought that? So you kind of take the stuff you learned as a kid or you saw as a kid that had that impression on you, and you take that in what you're doing today, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean that's my fondest memories of childhood was about all that kind of stuff, you know. Not so much school. I don't know why. I didn't have great memories in school. But that was just me, right? That was just me.
See, I always like of course, it's hindsight's 2020, but it's like, when you're selling your G.I. Joe or Ninja Turtles at the yard sale, it's like, oh, if only I'd kept them for 20 years. The money I could make on it now.
Yeah, my mom tells me that still to this day. Like she's always like, I can't believe it. You know how many of those things I bought for you?
But then I go the other side, like, my 5-year-old, the toys, the Hot Wheels we get, whatever. I'm like, oh, it's broken. I'm just going to throw it out. And I'm like, where do I really start a bin of 20 years, open in 20 years, like a time capsule, and just leave it in a shed in the backyard and see what happens?
Yo, I want everybody to look at Oscar right now. He looks like he is doing some serious business. Look at him. He's right now
trading stocks.
He's buying eBay, selling Amazon.
No, we're doing it.
Me and Manny went out last night after we had our meetings in San Jose at eBay headquarters. We were talking to some top executives about the future of their GSP program. But after that, man, me and Manny went out, and man, he is a mess. He was taking shots of Jaeger last night. He was coming on to girls while they were with their boyfriends, and we could have gotten all sorts of trouble. But we came home very late, just a couple hours ago, so we didn't get changed. So we know we need to get ready for the show. We knew that we were going to have the show. So me and Manny said, you know what? Let's just get on. We know what we're wearing. But look, he's quiet now, but he could not stop talking last night. Like, he would not shut up.
I can't get him to talk on camera. I don't know why.
Man, I don't know. Manny, you got to tell him what you did last night.
Manny's trying to say something. Oh, no. My bad. I thought I saw his mouth move.
Yeah.
So, let me ask something, because I personally, every time you do a live show, Chris, I used to be in your live show. I used to go check it out and watch the chat. When is it that you normally, because I know last time I checked it out, or a couple times ago that I checked it out, you had just came back from somewhere, like you had stopped for like a week or two or something like that. But when is you do normally a live show, right? Where you show people what you got and.
Yeah, my goal is to go live, and I was pretty religious at it a month or two ago. Every night at 10 p.m. Eastern, I usually go live. And I have 2 small kids, so 10 p.m. Eastern is good for me, just because by the time I get them in bed, I get everything set up. I come down to the basement, and I can start the show and get it up and running. It's 10 p.m. Eastern, and I try and go live just because edited stuff, I try to minimize the time that my free time, or the time that I'm working. So the lives are the best for me. So 10 p.m. Eastern, I try and go every night. I try and show you what I pick up thrift stores. I try and show you what I buy wholesale. And the other thing is I try to show you what I do for processes. So cutting down your time, creating that, freeing up your time of doing this hustle, and focusing more on your family and yourself. That's kind of my goal, is being able to find those tools that you can use to help you balance that work in life. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it's so hard to do that, man. Let me tell you. I mean, I respect that. I respect that. That you do that. I like, me personally, I started doing YouTube. I had no idea where it was going to go or what I was going to do. And then I discovered, like, oh, you can edit. And then, like, the creative part of me came out. So I enjoyed doing that. And but I haven't. So anyway, I just enjoy the whole, like, editing part and putting out crazy stuff and just being as creative as possible, while still maintaining my integrity and still being myself and being genuine. Right.
Right.
Because I think that's part of who I am. I'm a very creative person, big imagination, but yeah, I do the lives for fun also. I like having fun, man. I like having fun. I might never ever be the most successful at anything, but I promise you, I'll always be the most successful in, like, happiness and joy, because that's just how I live life. But I like your lives, man. Your lives are just awesome because your interaction with the people, and that are, people that watch your show, and it's just awesome, and you're just a naturally just genuine, humble, awesome dude, man. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. And candidly, the problem with me when I go out and I'm thrifting or I'm talking to people and buying stuff is I forget to video. I start my video and I start when I walk in and I tell people where I'm at, what I'm looking for. And then I get in there, I get so excited. I start finding stuff. I'm like, oh, I probably should have videoed that. And I forget it. I forget to do that. So I need to get better at that. And that's kind of where my lives are kind of my crutch for that. But and that's where I try to bring my lives in to say, hey guys, this is how you do it. This is what to look for. And I hear people saying, well, why you're telling everyone your secrets? You're telling everyone to look for. Do you realize how small what we tell people are, how small we are?
Right.
We tell everybody, everybody's market's different. I can go tell you to find one item and you're probably never going to find it. But when you do, that's money for you. And that's what makes me happy to be able to say, you find that one thing, don't get rid of it, just sell it for break even. Hold it and make money and go buy something else. So that's where kind of my goal is to say, hey guys, let's not fight for something that's not even an issue.
Yeah. And I wanted to point out, Grimes Finds I think he just jumped in. I don't know if he commented before, but he said he feels underdressed, so he'll be right back. And and Mary,
he's only looking from the top up.
I see Mary just jumped in. Hey Mary, how you doing? And yeah, I mean, yeah, man. I mean, I love this. I love doing YouTube, and it's just been a great community. I've been fortunate to be a part of, and I've met a lot of great people along the way, and
that's so true, Chris. With like not finding the same, like we're 2 hours apart, and there's even thrift stores that I have that you don't, or even sourcing, or because like up here I've got like 5 liquidation stores I source through. You know, one of them I just did on YouTube. I put 2 videos out back to back. I got a ridiculous amount of questions for it, so I got to do a follow up. But every area is something different. Like I have like Volunteers of America, Value World.
Yep.
Some of these aren't even in anywhere but Ohio,
Yep.
So,
and what's awesome is, I mean, you can tell people what to look for, but what really I think the underlying thing, and I don't know if a lot of people look at it this way, but it's perspective. How can you take what someone else is doing, show them what you're doing, and you discover that, hey, maybe you're doing something different and you're looking at it a different way than I would never even look at it for. And that's what's awesome about YouTube and the community, to say, I want to know what you're doing, but your perspective is so different and you're looking at things differently than me. Because when I go into a store or I talk to a supplier, it's my mindset. When I talk to you and I learn what you're doing, I'm like, oh, I didn't even think of that way. I didn't even think of how I can bundle something, or I can take something from this vendor and this vendor, put it together, and then I'd have to go buy a UPC and do that, right? So the whole thought process is where I think it's interesting. And I think a lot of people in social media get stuck on, okay, is this the one brand I should buy? Don't focus on the brand. Focus on the process and how to transform and take bits of everyone of what they're doing and create something better.
Yeah, man, because it's like you definitely could learn from everybody, you know what I'm saying? And it sucks if like there's people or personalities or just mentalities, man, of like, this is the way I've done it and this is the way everyone should do it, and no, it's like we can all learn from each other, like no matter how long you've been doing it for. Like there's people that have been doing resell, have been reselling or whatever, selling on eBay or whatever, may be way longer than me, and they've told me that watching my video or whatever, they learned something, and to me that's like, wow, really, that's awesome, and everybody should be that way. Everybody should, you know what, everybody could be however they want. It's just It's just, if we open up our minds, man, and just look at things differently, you never know what you're gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? Something I always, not always, but recently, it's like I came up with this thing. I was like, if you think you know everything, then you'll never learn anything.
But I already know everything.
You see, that guy right there is never gonna learn nothing, bro. He's not gonna learn nothing, bro. He's stuck. He's stuck. Him, and luckily he has Manny. Manny talks some sense into him.
Right? Manny keeps me on the straight and narrow. Chris, I can't tell you what, like, I went a whole weekend where I got amazing finds. The wife and I went out sourcing. We were kid-free for an entire weekend, so it was amazing. I have 3 kids, so and we just went out sourcing, and I was like, I got so much amazing stuff. I did so much amazing sourcing at like 11 different places and filmed none of it. But what I've started doing is I have my GoPro charger for the batteries right next to my keys, and so carrying my GoPro now is like taking my keys with me. Keys, GoPro, and then I just leave my book bag in the car. So I toss it in the book bag, it's ready to go, and then I just wear it in. If someone tells me to turn it off, I turn it off. But other than that, I wear it into every store I go into now, and it's not all great footage, of course, but yeah.
Well, people like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
So to that point, I finally bought I wear a backpack, and I got a backpack clip for my GoPro. So I just did that in Vegas. I had that sitting there. If they tell you to turn that off, I bought a cheap pair of $20 spy glasses. They're not the greatest, but they see everything, right?
Right.
I mean, that's kind of cool to be able to go somewhere and show people exactly what you're doing, how you look for stuff.
Yeah, actually, I remember I wanted to get those spy glasses.
Yeah.
I never did it, man. I never did it, but I always wanted to get them because I just thought it was just simple. It just makes sense, just put on the glasses and just walk, And
the only thing you got to watch out for is when you play it back to yourself the first time, you're like, man, I breathe heavy. You got to watch your breathing and turn it on.
Why do I grab my nose every 15 seconds? Like,
yeah, exactly. You start looking at that stuff.
No, all you got to do is get one of those big old mic things with the fluffy thing on it and just put in the glasses, and it'd be very inconspicuous. Hey, I want to give another shout out to JLPS Thrift. They're in the house. What is up? And Peter, Peter Delgado. I don't remember seeing your name. If you're new, welcome. Very happy to see new names and new people showing up. Backpack. Oh, can't wait to see. Hey, Mr. Grimes Finds. Did you change already? Are you changed? Are you
dressed?
Are you dressed?
Is he clean? Let him in if he's clean.
Right. It's no pants night. It's no pants night. And we have also. Hold on, I just saw someone.
Then I gotta slide. I'll be right back.
Don't get up. I can't forget. Oh, I also wanted to say JLPS Thrift. They've been recently They just started coming out with YouTube videos. Their main thing was Instagram for a very long time, and they started putting out videos. If you guys want to go check them out, they're very just awesome people. They're entertaining, and they hustle. So they just started. This is a little bit of a motivation for them to do some more too. So I just put y'all on the spot. Y'all better come out with more videos.
You know what Manny looks like with that suit on? He looks like one of the Mario Brothers movie.
The Koopas.
The Koopa, yeah. It's put like the lizard head on him, the big shoulders.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, Alex, I like your shirt. I was going to tell you that.
Yo, let me tell you something. Can we go away from liquidation for a second? Let me tell you something about this shirt, bro. I bought this shirt last night, man. Last night. Great things happen to me, and I just connect them. I don't know if it's real or not, but I choose to believe. This shirt right here, I wore it today to go to just 2 garage. I just went to 2 garage sales, and hold on, this is what I came up on, man.
Oh no, you're gonna pull games out. Oh, that's gonna make me sad.
See, that's one of the hardest things to find up by me is games. I don't know why.
I love games.
Check it out. These are just a few. I got this guy.
Oh my god.
I got this guy.
Wow.
I got this guy. I got this guy. I got this guy.
I'd keep all of them.
I wouldn't call a single one, man.
Oh my
That
God.
guy. I got this guy. You know,
What'd you pay for all of it?
one dude. I go.
There's
I
so much
shouldn't
back
even
there,
say
Chris.
it.
So much.
I'm just gonna put the video out, but I'll give y'all a little bit. Like I went to one yard sale, and
That's amazing. You got.
and I mean all this stuff back here. These are all Game Boys, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Colors. The pouches. I got a Wii. I got a GameCube. I got a bunch of stuff from one place, and it was all because I asked, man. All you have to do is ask. They had, I don't even think they had, I can't remember if they had anything out, but I asked. I'm like, by any chance, do you guys have like old school games, video games, anything like that? And they were like, we might. Let me check. And he comes out with two Super Nintendo. No, he comes out with 4 Wii games, I think it was. And I picked out the 2 Super Mario ones, and I bought those. And I go, do you have any more? And then he goes in, and it so happens that the daughter had she kept her Super Nintendo, though. Excuse me. And she kept something else. It was a Super Nintendo and the N64. She kept that. But it was just an awesome day. And I only went to 2 garage sales. But it was just awesome. It was just awesome. Yeah, so that goes to show where stuff like this, where what you want to find. So if you want to, find like another suit, wear a suit. Or if you want to find Hitman for PlayStation, wear a suit.
Wear a suit and change your tie.
Yeah, and if you want to find like exotic clothing, walk around town with a mannequin. People will throw exotic clothing at you all the time.
I had taken the mannequin apart and moved him while I was cleaning up the garage, and my neighbors across the street came over and go, "Hey, what happened to the guy that was always in your garage?" I was like, "That's just my mannequin, bro." He's like, "Dude, I swear to God, that thing would just move from round and play here and there, and I just thought it was somebody like working in your garage."
Work guy, let him go.
Right? Yeah. He wasn't doing anything. It's the worst worker I've ever hired.
He's got a nice tie, though.
Right? He's styling. Except I think he's still wearing his Halloween pants.
At least he has pants on.
Right.
Yo, this is I feel out of place, bro. I'm gonna put on a tie too. You guys mind?
I want a tie on.
Huh? So I'm gonna put on.
I'll just take my shirt off. Forget it. It's that kind of show. It's like prom.
Is that a Windsor knot?
Yeah.
This is wrapped around twice and through the loop one time knot right here.
Loop one time knot.
This is I barely wore ties growing up tie.
There you go.
Yo,
Now, Chris, I got to ask the big thing I've always been curious about with because your whole setup between reselling everything and the liquidation.
Yeah.
If you had to choose one as far as moving your product, would you keep? I'm going to just split into 2 to make it easy. Would you keep your website or reselling everywhere else?
So I don't use I just started using my leftover wholesale stuff for my website. So I don't really sell much on my website, but
Okay.
I look at it as thrifting's fun, and there's a ton of profit in thrifting, especially if you can maximize your time.
Right.
I tend to look at it this way. I use my thrifting to pay for my wholesale liquidation closeout stuff. So when I go to Vegas, I spend, $2,000-$3,000 on stuff. I try to make that money up on thrifting before my wholesale stuff sells, because I've tried to change the way to where I send my wholesale closeout stuff in Amazon, and I just let it run. Learning from other people the way that they do Amazon and use it, it's basically another person for me, which is awesome.
Right.
And thrifting, I'm tending to be more picky and pick stuff up that sells pretty quickly. So being able to take that stuff and use that profit and reinvest it into multi-quantity. Because multi-quantity stuff, I mean, I have probably 30 Raider sats, and then with 70 of another. I can't put them on Amazon, but I put them on eBay, and I just let it go. Rounds hats, they go crazy fast. So being able to use those multi-channels and utilize thrifting versus wholesale or closeout, trying to use them both to help each other, which is kind of where I'm at.
I got you. That's awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Oh, so, and then as you start making relationships, you start getting deals, right? So this one supplier, they have all this youth hockey hoodies, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to buy this?" I say, "No, I don't. I personally, I don't have the channel to move very nice hoodies, but they're kids. Kids, right. I don't sell really well on eBay, and I'm not ungated on Amazon. But I'm like, man, I might be able to find you the person that could take that quantity for 75% off and move them. So now I try to think of different ways. Okay, do I know someone that would be able to move that? Is there someone in Ohio that I could call? Can I call Plato's Closet? Maybe make 10% and say, hey, I'll take your closeouts and I'll put them to somebody else. So thinking of a different way of not you just selling onesie Tuesday, but maybe you're the conduit of taking that wholesale stuff and giving it to somebody else who can make a bigger profit than you can.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Like, yeah, that's where I go in between. I started looking at purchasing in larger lots one way or another, you know?
Yeah.
But with the liquidation stores up here, like the one by me averages out at like $12 for $1 for all their items.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, there's a couple that do the, you know, what, like Saturday, everything's 7, then 6, 5, 4, on and on. But a lot of them are just like, I went to a place today, all clothing was $4. I picked up like 5 or 6 pairs of Columbia PFG pants, brand new with tags.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I can't sell it on Amazon. Well, I could try and get away with selling it on Amazon, but obviously it's not worth losing my account over, of course. Right. But you know, I mean, they'll sell on eBay and stuff, but it's getting to that next level quantity and being able to do it and actually make money from it. That's where I was just trying to see, you know, like obviously quantity is where it really comes into play, being able to do any of that, anything replenishable. You know, I mean, were there a lot of hiccups, or did you make more connections before you actually started buying?
So when I first went to my first trade show, I'm like, man, I'm going to buy everything. I'm going to make contacts. I'm going to buy multi-quantities, and I'm going to sit back and let it ride. First show I bought nothing. I think second show I didn't buy anything either. But you're really there making contacts, and just like YouTube, you're learning from people. You're learning how to get that product, how to talk to people, what channels to sell on. So it's really a learning to start with, and it's a mindset. And yeah, you can make great money on liquidation, but it's a lot of work.
Right.
The products you get in, you might not see for a while. You might not see for a season. After Christmas, when I first started liquidation, I was getting a ton of Jaybird wireless headphones in. And I don't know, people just didn't know how to use them, or they were defective, but I was getting them in. I was getting a ton. I haven't seen them for a while. You're not going to see them ever again. But I made great money on those lots.
Right.
So you start thinking about, okay, how can I make this sustainable? How can I do less and make more? Right. So bringing in that multi-quantity, where can I get that multi-quantity? So you start talking to people and say, hey, I know Raider stuff sells really well. Do you have Raider sats? How many do you have, and how many can I take them for? And then you might get a little more ballsy and say, okay, I'll take them all for 50 cents off each, right? So growing that to say multi-quantity, transform it, and then to your question of liquidation, did you ever think about, okay, you're buying from this person and they're able to do the 25, 50, 75% off? What if that was you? Could you do that?
Right.
How could you transform? Can I be my own liquidator? Can I bring it in and sell to others? Is there a market for me to do that? So that's where I think it's fun to be able to say, can I be that person? Right?
Exactly. That's what I want. Like, I don't want brick and mortar. You know what I mean? I'd rather have storage units than deal with that front end. And then listen, I've talked to the owner of one of them specifically a couple times. He's like, you know what? I could take. He's like, the stuff we have in here, I could make amazing money on eBay, you know, or anywhere. He's like, I don't want to deal with it. It's a lot easier for me to bring this in. I have my cost. I sell it for this, and everybody gets to enjoy it, whether they're reselling it or whatnot. He's like, I don't care. You can come in and buy all my stuff and resell it all. I'm just happy.
And at that point, it's speed too. He wants his money back to buy more.
Right. You know, because I mean, he buys by the truckload. Literally, a semi truck gets dropped off behind his building, and then that's when he does the bring your own bag, $5. So of course I bring IKEA bags, but and he empties out the entire store in less than a day, and then he stocks it up overnight.
And the fun part of learning how others do it is how can you take that next step to say, okay, maybe I don't have to sell by each on eBay,
right?
And I can get money on the buy, right? So prime example of this is why I work with closeouts, hockey stuff, sports stuff. The guy left that company. He actually DM'd me on Instagram last week and said, hey, I'm getting a shipment of 500 hats. If you want to take all, let me know. I'm getting them next week. So relationships, and it's cliche that relationships are, but being able to understand that, growing the connections there and finding that, and then how do you become that connection?
Right.
So that's the fun part.
See, I haven't got to that next step because everywhere I look online or anybody I talk to, it always seems to be like the second or third middleman down the line.
You might have to play that second or third to become the second and then the first.
I got you. That makes more sense.
It might take a little time, and that's at least that's what I'm telling myself.
Right.
Make those connections in the industry to be able to get to that first channel. But mainly being able to supply those profits from other channels. I'm not going to completely close off thrifting. It's fun for me.
Same here.
And you can use that money and use your time effectively to grow the second and first tiers of your business to level up, right? So being able to take that and make yourself better.
Now, I got two things I want to put up. I want to put up this because Maria P asked a question. She said, Chris, what liquidation sites do you recommend?
Personally,
I wanted to say something else.
Go ahead. What's that?
No, and then I wanted to say something else.
Yeah. All right. So personally, I've bought from liquidation.com. I bought from, it's now source.com. I haven't bought from them in a while, but I would recommend liquidation.com. I give away a monthly code, or every month I give away a code, shipping code. It's usually a discount. So come out to the show. We give out codes, but liquidation.com is probably the most trusted one that I use. And I've watched their process, the way they bring in the Amazon returns and the way they box them up. You're getting what comes in as a return. But the key for that right there is how you utilize their website and their items. If you go in thinking, I'm going to buy this because the MSRP is $5,000, you got to dig a little deeper and understand the products in that box, and you got to do a little more research. I'll help you out with that, but liquidation.com is what I'd start with. Start off small, because liquidation, it's a ton of work. You're getting that stuff in. I still have boxes behind me that I've touched that I haven't listed just because it's work. And you got to, if you're buying electronics, you got to test it, you got to put it up there, but it's good money. You get the hustle, you can do it. So.
Yeah, man, I could just imagine what it's like. I mean, I can't imagine what it's like because, do you have a team? I know you have mentioned before that you got like people that you've been outsourcing some help and stuff. I don't know if you're still doing that or.
So it's just me right now. I had someone I set up InkFrog. I set up a Dropbox account. They've been listing for me just recently. They're actually at my full-time job. So I basically bring them the stuff. They list it for me. They post it on eBay. That's only one other person. Otherwise, it's me. I'm up till midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 a.m. shipping every day, one-day handling. I test everything. But back to the whole one, leveling up yourself. How can I take that and grow a team to be able to grow? But yeah, so I've moved on to Cellhound and List Perfectly, and saving my time but growing my business.
Now this is the other thing I wanted to ask. I actually want to ask you this because, well, first I want to say to the chat, there's a few other people that have been jumping in. Steve Elkhorn Flips is in the house. What's up? Michelle with one now. I think I don't remember if I said hi to you when I had tried to say hi to you last time. So what's up to you? The Cleveland Picker is here. What's up to you? And Kimmy's in the house. What's up, Kimmy? How's it going? All right. And there's a few other people, but we got Jordan. Dang, see, I almost slipped on that one. Jordan,
he's got a suit on too.
What's up with that suit? How's it going, man? Say what's up to everybody.
What's going on, everybody? Like you said, I'm the DG picker, and I'm pretty excited to have Chris with us tonight.
Thanks for having me. And I want to be able to take in DG into my lifestyle.
I've been slipping today. Like this week, I didn't get to go at all, but wife's a cheerleading coach, so I have to watch the baby during the week. So I got to get my butt home right after work.
How's the baby doing, man?
She's been a trip today, but she's doing good. Growing like a weed.
Growing like a weed. Awesome.
How old is she?
6 weeks.
Oh man, you're in the thick of it.
Oh yeah.
We were really hoping that it would happen live on air, but it didn't. The birthing.
We're going to the hospital. Get off your computer.
Dropping that about the General.
Yeah. Hey, she did get to go to her first Dollar General last week, though.
Breaking her in.
Yo, yeah, but Chris, I wanted to ask you, man, because like I think everybody has their own starting point, right? Like everybody starts differently. Some people are more I don't know if the right word is fortunate or or just they just got their stuff together and they're able to start with more money. Some people are starting with nothing. How when you started everything, just the whole entire business and everything, like were you starting with nothing? Did you have some money saved up? How'd you get to that point?
Well, I mean, I used my day job to supply my part-time night job. So and I mean, it wasn't like I had millions to throw at it. So this is where it leads me into tracking item by item. I need to be able to show, and this is personally, the money I'm throwing at it isn't making a profit, right? Because you can take all the money in the world, throw it at it, and you don't even know if you're making money. So I think as a beginner, you need to know what you're buying, and is it making you money, pretty much. So that's the first step. The second thing is start with what you know. I started with electronics, and I was liquidation electronics only. That's what I knew. It's what I knew how to test. I knew how to research. If you watch earlier videos, I said I'd never buy clothes, but look behind me.
How's your mannequin doing, by the way?
Oh, she's over here naked, but
is it? Oh, is it officially Shanae?
Yeah, she's.
Hey, no, bro. There's kids. Sometimes I watch the show, man.
We'll save you for after 10 p.m. We'll bring it back up. So I start with electronics. That's what I knew. And basically start off small. And when something works, grow on it, right? Grow your listings up. If you're not getting sales, probably something's not working. Reach out to somebody and understand, hey, am I picking the right stuff? Is my prices right? So those are different things, what you learn how to tweak and what you learn how to look for. Don't try and go big bang all at once. And that's kind of what I did. I have my goal, instead of medium goals, for little goals, 250 listings, 500, 1,000. As long as you're getting that churn, keep going.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and everybody has their starting point, I think that last part that you said, keep going. I think that is vital. I think that's key to any body's situation with reselling and trying to really take this business seriously and as serious as you can, and really try to profit and make something different do something different with your life. There was something I wanted to point out. Oh, Jordan Carpenter had
Jordan,
asked.
I met him through a Craigslist post.
Oh, really?
That's something I was thinking, and we started texting.
Awesome. Well, he has a very good question. Let me tell you something, because I'm still new to reselling, but when it came to taking pictures, I personally had to learn the hard way. I'm hard headed, so people could tell me, "Hey, look, this is what you should do," or they give me advice, and a lot of times I still try to do things like, "Yeah, but let me go this way, or let me go that way." So, for me, I focus too much personally on like the importance of the picture, and I think pictures are extremely important. But me personally, I think I put way too much focus on it. Like I cared too much about the pictures. I don't know what you guys' opinions are. Right now, what I do, I use my LG Stilo 4. I'll put one light on the item with a white backdrop that you see here, pinned up against the wall, and I put the item there. I take a picture and then I photo fuse it. But honestly, I don't think I have to do all that. I think it's just as simple as taking a picture of something and taking picture of the important things. You know.
Yep.
I think a lot of people out there, and this is my own opinion, a lot of people focus on, I have to do the most perfect listing ever. I have a pile of 200 items behind me, and I have to make everyone perfect. It has to be all white background. I have to search for the UPC. I have to describe in the description exactly where I got it from 10 years ago, who used it. Yeah, I think people need to really get stuff up, get it up there, get it as quick as possible. If you want to refine it, you want to go back and give that history, go for it. But get it up there. I can't tell you how many things I've sold that have been 2-minute listings. Get pictures. I take my pictures, I put them on my floor down the basement. It's just a brown floor. I mean, it's clean. I don't have stuff fuzzies anywhere, but make it as clean as possible. Take your pictures, put what you want to see in the listing. What would make you buy something? If you're buying this shirt, what do you want to know? Is it screened on? What's the tag look like? Are there any defects? Minimalize your listing to get it up with showing as much as you can while working through all your items. I think a lot of people spend way too much time on it.
Yeah, and honestly, you can white out most backgrounds of any photo that you've put on eBay just with the eBay website. Like if you mess with the contrast and brightness, it'll literally take out the background for you. Like the only time I've noticed a photo has hurt me is if it's too dark. Because if someone's looking through a bunch of listings and yours, just like a YouTube thumbnail or anything, you're going to click on the brightest, nicest looking one, and you don't need it perfect, but you want the item to stand out, or otherwise no one's going to see it, literally.
Right.
So just don't take a picture of it on the hood of your car or holding it on your lap.
But that's
your dog in the background. Yeah, that still sells. But
like you look through Solds, you're like, I wouldn't buy that. It's on a couch and there's like a cigarette next to it. Like what? It says smoke-free home. My ass is.
Yeah.
I mean, the only things I photo fuse are on Amazon. Otherwise, my eBay listings are straight photos, square photos, nice, crisp, and clear. The problem for me is blue polos, blue shirts. They're a little distorted on the colors. People want to go buy these cameras and they want to spend all this money getting started. Use your phone. Use the light around you. If you have to wait till it gets light outside, put a sheet on your driveway, throw it out there and take a picture. I've
actually done a little different with a couple items like sporting goods. I actually mowed the yard and laid the items in the grass to use that bright green grass to get the white and the sports stuff to stick out, because I don't know, I heard that somewhere and I was like, well, I'll try it. It's working.
That's genius. I'm doing it now.
I think a lot of people focus too much on the wrong things and spending all this money. They need to just get it up and make it look clean and work from there.
Yeah.
Like the other thing I run into that I've seen other people I've talked to and stuff where, everyone uses your phone and it's no big deal. You don't need the high-end cameras or anything. But my biggest thing, especially with Android, and I know even Apple products are the same, they have their own, white balance built in and everything else, and that can kill taking a photo with bright lights. It can freak out. So that's where I don't know what you can do on an iPhone except throw it out. But like on an Android, you can get MX camera or open camera. And they're literally open source cameras that take just a more amazing photos, is what I've learned. I don't edit it. Like I paid $1.40 at Menards and got a 2x3 piece of wood, like plywood almost, and it's already white. And I put some wood under it, and it's a table, and I painted the wall a light gray, and I just throw I pick things on it and take a photo. That's it.
Yeah, I just bought a couple backdrops. I just got one today. So I'm pretty excited to test those out, see what happens with those.
Look what I did. Check out what I did so I could be completely transparent with y'all. So I was also trying to find backdrops, and Jordan knows because I think we were talking about buying backdrops, and I might have sent you the link. But the backdrop I bought off of eBay for like $10 to $15. Ridiculous. Don't do it. Please save your money. Buy your kid a toy, make them smile. That's gonna just bring more value in your life. I could have easily gone to Dollar Tree, paid $1 for one plastic throwaway tablecloths, and that would have been the same exact thing that I have right here.
Foam board.
Yeah, that's what I use right now, Josh.
Foam board.
I bought this like trifold deal from Target. Yeah,
and it produces glare. It's not bright.
Yeah, and the thing I want to say about that is, like, if you're just starting out, if you have the money to invest in those things, great, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you could get a bad camera, like an awesome camera, not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. If you can get an awesome camera and you can afford that and you don't mind that investment, do it, right? That's your money, it's your business, you could do it. But if you're starting out and you're really trying to like save as much money, honestly, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. Take good pictures. Take the best pictures you can. But I think JLPS Thrift said it in a comment that I posted up. They said it's through trial and error. Figure it out. Learn from different people. Figure out what works best for you. Pete, the Craigslist hunter, he was talking about, the same kind of thing. Like, people take it too seriously. Like, all you need is a little bit of sun coming in through a window. All you need is this. Some things are better off on white backgrounds. Some things are better off on grass, like how Jordan was talking about. So just figure it out. But if you look through the solds on eBay, it's true. I think Chris said it. You look through the solds. I mean, the pictures are all different, man. Pictures like all over the place. Like and they're selling. The stuff is selling. So people care about the pictures because we're visual. We're very influenced by what we see. But at the end of the day, they want something, they see it, they like it, boom, they buy it,
I'm still selling items that some of my first items I listed, I didn't have any foam board, I had nothing. Like, I was just trying to get stuff up there, and I would literally set them on my garage door on the little railings on the garage door. I sat them there and snapped pictures, so you can see like the metal on the bottom, and I still use that picture today, and the item is still selling like once a week.
If you don't see the passion of what made you buy the item yourself in your photos, then redo them. If you can see and convey that image in that photo, go for it.
Yeah. And you know what, to be honest, I just started really focusing hard on eBay, and doing listings and selling and all that stuff. And I've chosen, me personally, it works for me because of my schedule. I work throughout the day and all that. I take pictures of everything that I'll find, like all this stuff that I found today, tomorrow, I'm going to take pictures of everything. And throughout the day, after I take the pictures, I like to use photo fuse. I like my listings, I like them to all look uniform so that when someone goes into my store, they look at all my listings, it all looks the same, for the most part. So, that's what I do, because Monday through Friday, I'm at work and I'm listing from my phone while I'm at work, because a lot of times I'm just supervising, so I'm really not doing anything. So I take advantage of that time and I list, and I have my goal of like I try to do 10 listings a day, minimum. And then at night when I come home, if I have packing and shipping to do, I do it. And at the same time, I go into my eBay listings and I do bulk editing on the listings that I put up already, where I put templates and stuff like that. So that's my process of how I list something. And it's been working great for me. Like, it's been awesome. I love it.
How many of you guys on the panel, how many of you guys take pictures knowing, hey, I'm going to have some free time later. I'm going to be out and about. I'm going to take these photos and list it later.
I take 100 photos every morning of my items, and then I list throughout the day. That's how I list 100 a day.
There you go.
Yeah, but
I've just started getting into doing that because of the now a lot shorter amount of time that I have to list. So while I'm sitting there on a bucket at work doing nothing, I'm like editing photos and listing stuff. So
yeah, that's one thing that I did when I first bought the lights and I was using the poster boards. But just recently for smaller items, I bought myself a 16-inch photo box, right? For the simple fact that I didn't want to have to walk out to the living room and take pictures. So I keep it here now by the desk, and it has built-in LEDs that are plugged in through a USB. And right here next to me, I could take the photo and then just have it on the computer. It's saved me a lot of time. And the pictures come out great. It comes with 3 inserts for the backdrops, one blue, one gray, one white. And it's helped me, be able to speed up my process of listing, taking pictures, because I have 2 photo lights, and I will set them up in the living room and have to come back after I've taken pictures, or just take pictures of all of them and come back. And for smaller things, that photo box helped a lot, or it's helping a lot.
And I think that's the mentality, right?
Yeah, I would show it to everybody, but I can't stand up.
It's pants free night tonight.
Yeah.
For those of you just and I want to do a real quick shout out again to all the people who are just jumping in, and I want to let y'all know in a few minutes we're gonna be doing something awesome. It's gonna be hilarious. You do not want to miss it. And I want to thank Chris for even being a good sport to do it. And next week, Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, is gonna be on here, and we're gonna be doing the same thing. He's also gonna be so gracious as to play this game with us. And so I just want to give a shout out to a few people. We got Uniquely Lee, Tracy, she's here. Todd, he's here. They got there's someone else. I saw other people jump in. Lisa, I didn't say hi to Lisa. Lisa, hi, Lisa. I don't think I did. I don't know. I say. So, what's up to all of you guys I just mentioned right now that just jumped in? Please subscribe if you haven't already to Chris's YouTube channel. You can go over to his name in the link in the chat. It's Liquidation Ohio. Go over to the 3 little dots, click on it, and you can subscribe to his channel that way. Or if not, you'll see a link pop up eventually somewhere. And also check out his Facebook group, also called Liquidation Ohio. Great group of people, great information. But just check it out. And so stay tuned. We're gonna be playing, and the Cleveland Pickers here too. I think I might have said what's up already, but what's up? And Mike, the Crazy Card, is also here. And Maria P, awesome. Try Photo Fuse. Don't do what I did. I gave up on it because I thought I had to be precise. Just highlight your item and go finish and forget about it. You'll white out a background in 5 seconds. It takes 5 seconds. You pull up the picture, highlight the item, and move forward. Just make sure you have a white background or a black background, whatever you choose to do.
I think, it's all down to mentality. And as you continue to run this game, you want to make that money, right? And you want to maximize the time that you have. I think really you're changing your mentality to be able to say, how can I utilize my time to get more listings, to buy more stuff, to get stuff up there, and you become better at it. So be able to take those pictures and list it later, right? Or how can I make my shipping process faster? Do I lay my stuff out differently on my desk? So I think all those things as you grow and learn from other people, maximizing that. And then that's the fun part of it, right?
Yeah, man, and yeah, you gotta, especially if you're doing something else and you're short on time. Like for example, Jordan has a freshly popped out baby, right? He has a fresh baby in his life. I know for from firsthand that he's very busy. But he grinds and he hustles and he uses his time efficiently, and so it's all about whatever works for you. Find out what time, how you can mess with your time. But definitely, when it comes to pictures, man, you just want to put yourself in the customer's shoes, and look at the picture and say, okay, if I wanted to buy a shirt and I looked at this picture, would this picture like give me what I'm looking for, and don't stress it too much. Like just take the pictures and list. It's just as important, the picture, as the description and the title. The title is like the most important thing to me.
Yep.
From what I've learned, is the keywords you use. Because you could take 100 awesome, amazing, high definition pictures, and your listing doesn't even pop up. When someone's searching for it because you're using the wrong keywords. So, but these are things that I've just been learning.
Search for your listing. I mean, you put your listing up. You want to say, okay, I'm going to be a buyer. How am I going to find my listing? I'm looking for a Raiders hat. I'm the type of Raiders hat. Where's my listing fall? Right? Do I need to promote it? Do I need to have better keywords in the title and the description? Maximize all of that. Sometimes you got to pretend to be the buyer and see where you land.
Yeah. So, Chris, we're gonna be jumping into the game pretty soon. But before we do you have anything, like, what's the future for Liquidation Ohio? Do you have like a certain goal or something that you want to share with us, maybe, or where do you see this thing going in 5 years? Any changes, anything? A little motivation for people to see that, if you're right now where you're at, where you want to be.
So my goal right now is to be 100% be able to quit my job and be full time. Right now, I'm growing my inventory on Amazon to be able to have replenishable. I'm hoping once Q4 kicks in, I've made a couple of relationships with a couple of suppliers, getting those in, and then I don't know. I'm still going to thrift. I've been a little stale in liquidation recently just because of time, but I'm mainly focusing on Amazon right now. I think not having to ship things, it's helped me tremendously. But you check your phone and you have $200 to $300 a day. That's crazy, right? So how can I grow that Amazon FBA to where I can just do that solely?
All right, man. Well, there you go. Now, does anybody have any other questions for Chris that we can ask him, or anybody in the chat, in the panel? Does anybody have any questions for anybody? Go ahead and put in the chat. CJ Speno, he wants to know, what did he miss?
Looks like also there's a question about keywords. So I'm guessing keywords on Amazon. So for Amazon, I just dabbled. I'm starting to dabble in campaign. So I'm doing an auto campaign, and I basically put my daily budget of $5 a day. If you guys want to learn how I'm doing it, reach out to me. But I'm basically taking the keywords from that auto campaign, and you can pull it every day, every month. And those words right there are what your buyers for those products are looking for. You can then take those keywords and say, I don't have those products in my store right now. How do I find those suppliers to supply the products that those customers are looking for? So that's one way to use keywords. The other way is to say, okay, I have that item, but I don't have that word in my title. Put those keywords in my title, my description. Then my click-through rate on those listings are going to start going up. So that's where you can use keywords on Amazon. But on eBay, I just maximize my title, my description. I want to think about what the buyer's going to look for. if they're going to look for Houston Oilers hat, I want to make sure Houston Oilers are everywhere throughout that. They're in the item details, description, title. We want to maximize that on eBay. So that's how I would use keyword company.
Yeah, as far as eBay, I've also heard eBay from eBay themselves. I was talking to them like last week, having them like go over my store and everything, and they actually said the very first 4 words are the absolute most important in your title on eBay. So everything that you can is good as possible in your title, like is as descriptive as you can be, in all the most important keywords you want in the first 4 words.
And that's a great point. And Jason T. Smith spoke at ASD as well. If you're not using and maximizing your item details underneath the description, those feed into search results.
Oh
You
yeah.
have to make sure all those items down there are placed in your title at the top. Don't neglect. I used to neglect the item details. I used to just fill out size and brand maybe. Put those things in there that people are looking for and the item is. So maximize item details. But yeah, Jordan, that's a great point.
Well, now
First
they're forcing you to either put in the UPC or click that does not apply. Like
Yep.
I had to go back and correct 170 listings that I just skipped over because they didn't require it when you were first listing it. And then when I tried to do edits, all of a sudden, I think it was like last week sometime, it just boom, done. You have to change it all. So I'm trying to change auctions and everything else. It was killing me.
Great point on the UPC. I heard that, if you don't do one of those and you have nothing, you're going to be suppressed.
Oh, yeah.
Go in there, edit all your items. Even I always do does not apply unless I have it. Always filled out. That's a great point. Always fill that out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go and dig everything back at a toast for UPC.
Yeah, exactly. Just do the little slider and mass bulk edit.
Yeah.
Hey, look at Sue. Sue's in the chat. What's up, Sue?
I miss you, Sue.
I'm so happy everybody's just now joining right now. All these people are just wonderful people. Check it out. So I think it's time to start. Let's I'm excited, man. I want to play this, man. This is so much fun, bro. I want it. All right, look. Hey, Anna Mora, how you doing? How's it going? Welcome to the show. Norgis, what's up, girl? Hey, man, that's awesome. People are tuning in. All right, check this out. So I'm happy you guys are tuning in. We just went and talked about a bunch of cool stuff, and we learned a bunch of things, and all that great stuff. And we had some fun doing it too. So if you missed that, you're gonna have to go back and watch all that. But we're about to get crazy, man. We're about to get crazy. Check this out. Y'all know what this is? Y'all know what that is? Right there. This right here. Passing across the screen. We're about to play this game, and I'm going to thank you, Tracy from Uniquely Me. Thank you. It's what do you call this? A Windsor tie? What
Windsor not.
Windsor. It's a Windsor.
It's a single loop, the schmuck loop.
I put the win in Windsor. So, and talking about that, we're about to play this game. There's different versions of it. Oscar has the speak out or speak loud or something like that version. Chris had mentioned that he had the watch your mouth version. So, and it so happened that I bought this for a couple of the guys, and it was the cheapest one. So that's why I bought it. So, but we're going to play this game, and this is going to be the first first time we play this. So we're just announcing this in hopes that you guys tune in next week. We're going to figure a way to make a contest out of this and give you guys a prize. So give a prize to the winner. Next week, we're going to have Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, on there. He's going to play this game with us also. And we're going to get into this. So basically, we're going to go around and we're all, whoever's playing is going to have these cards. They're going to pick out a card. And they're going to have to read what's on the card with this thing in their mouth. Okay. Everyone in the chat could join in and try to figure out what the person's saying. We're on the panel are also going to be trying to figure out what the person's saying. We're thinking of doing a point system with it, so that's what we're probably going to do next week. But right now, this is just for fun. We're just going to have this for fun, no competition or nothing. But definitely you want to tune in next week and do this with us. And just check this out, man. It's going to be fun. Now, who wants to go first? That is the question. Who? Look at Jordan's face. Everybody right now, look at Jordan's face. He looked at the camera.
Right. I think we should have the chat vote. I think that we should have all of the viewers vote on who should go first.
Yeah, let's let the chat vote. Who do you guys want to go first?
Majority rules. I can vote too, right?
Tracy said if we start drooling, she will close her eyes.
We're all sharing the mouthpiece.
Yes, we're gonna. Hey, Oscar,
We gotta
Oscar,
call Amazon to get it 1 day shipping though.
Hey, Oscar, grab my mouthpiece here. Here, grab it.
Oh, they got color. These are colored.
Got it.
Oh wow.
No, it's the other way. It's the other way. Here it is.
Got it.
There you go. Put it in your mouth.
I gotta
Pass it to Jordan. Pass it to Jordan.
Hey, Jordan. You gonna grab this? Grab it.
What?
Up. You gotta reach up. You gotta reach up. I think. I don't know.
You got to go the other way. No, there
There you go. Right there.
Got
There.
it.
Grab it. Grab it.
Got it? There you go.
Pass it to Chris.
Who's going first?
Pass it to Chris. Pass it to Chris.
Oh, we gotta get it in the camera here.
Yeah, that way. There you go. You got it.
It's backwards.
All right. So let's see who everybody picked to go first. A guy could go first. Okay, Anna, definitely.
Chris. Everyone's saying Chris.
What?
Some people want Manny to go first. Is that Manny? Manny, if you see him, he's too serious tonight. He just ain't. He's just
He's making sure I list today.
yeah.
The first one I picked was the one Oscar or Alex
Oscar,
was trying to read. Oscar.
I see. I don't know. I see my name more than anything. So other than Manny, so Manny's being a,
5-4.
is sourpuss a bad word?
Isn't that an old cartoon?
Yeah, Manny's being a sourpuss. Check this out. I said it anyway. All right, so I guess I'm gonna go first. All right. I'm gonna also try to set up like a timer. Well, actually, I have a timer right here. So I'm gonna start, and we're gonna go for 30 seconds. We're gonna go for 30 seconds with this in my mouth. Ready? There we go. All right.
A lot of Michael Scott right now.
Professional. Hula hoopers.
What?
Professional. Hula hoopers.
Professional hedgehog.
Hoopers.
Professional hula hoopers.
Professional hoopers.
hedgehog hula hoopers.
Hold on, say it again. Professional hula hoopers.
Pooh face?
It's professional.
This guy.
Professional
Professional purple hula hoopers.
Say it again.
Professional purple hula hoopers.
Okay, you guys got it. And it was past 30 seconds, but you got it. You got it. All right, so who was it that got it? Who was it that got it?
Trista Ray.
Trista.
Trista Ray?
She got it. Yeah.
All right, Trista. You're getting a point. This is practice though, Trista. This is practice. So don't. This is just practice. Trista got a point. All right. Now, but on the panel, who actually won? Who actually got it?
Oscar.
Oscar was the first. Oscar, you're next.
Would you like me to go, Oscar?
No, I want Oscar to do it.
I know he's fighting against it so hard.
All right.
Just take it, Oscar. Just take it.
Oscar, just let it happen.
It's okay.
I'll catch my hair. Just let it happen.
All right.
Oh, God.
Professional hedgehog toothpaste.
That's what you said.
All right.
All right. Ready? Yeah, go ahead.
Got her president.
Donald Duck is our president.
Donald Trump for president.
Got her president.
Papa Doc for president. All right.
Got her president.
Donald Duck for president.
Daffy Duck for president.
Obama sucks for president.
Gaga got her president.
Lady Gaga.
Chicago Cubs for president?
Donald Duck.
Courtney Cox for president.
Gaga got.
Gargle Guck.
Bubble Butt.
Bubble Butt. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Bubble Butt for
Bubble
president.
Butt?
Bubble Butt for president?
Josh got it. Josh got it.
Obama sucks for president.
That's what I heard. I heard Obama sucks for president.
Josh, here.
Bubble Butt? What is Bubble Butt?
Got it.
Sorry,
Yeah, that was smooth.
That was gross.
That was smooth. All right.
Where do you live? Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Ein, her assholes, and herals.
Bro,
I don't want to repeat what I
I don't
think I
want to
heard.
say that.
Ein, her assholes, and herals.
Ay, pendejos dineros.
Mis pantalones están en fuego.
Tus pantalones están fuego.
Ein, her assholes, and herals. Ein, her assholes, and herals.
Bob for apples and barrels.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Alex, you crushed it.
Yeah, but now we're gonna go in between one of you guys. It's not fair that I go again. But let's read the chat. Let's see what people said.
Tommy got it.
Was Bubble Butt the answer? Bubble Butt really, oh my God, smooth.
Tommy gets 3 points.
I'll vote for a Bubble Butt for president. What the hells is that? What I heard? Go time for. Can I say? I'm not gonna say
Whatever you want. It's your channel.
hair removal. I'm
Not in the
pretty sure
first
he
20
just
minutes.
cussed us all out. I gotta put this one on there.
Manny made me do it.
I have Harry. Oh man, that's Tommy. What are you saying, Tommy? Yo, Tommy's in the chat. What's up, Tommy? Good to see you, man.
Tommy gets extra credit.
Tommy should get extra credit.
So many dineros.
Yeah, I'm not monetized yet. I don't think I'll ever be monetized, guys. So don't worry.
Yeah.
You can swear, just not excessive and not in the first 30 seconds. Those are their rules.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're allowed to. It just depends on your show. You know what I mean? So if you drop a word here or there, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't understand. Yeah, neither do we.
actually, Tommy, that's what I was
All right.
saying. I was,
All right, hey, Chris and Jordan, play rock paper scissors for who goes next. Whoever wins goes next.
I feel like I have the same damn cards. I feel like I read the same ones here. What's going on?
well, there's like 70 phrases, bro.
I guess I was just like shuffling on the same cards.
44, 400 of them.
All right, I'll take this one.
Here, I'll hand it off to you, Jordan. Oh, perfect, Jordan.
What happens if they're red? Oh, this.
You go to hell.
Just never say sourpuss. All right, guys.
Oh God.
Just never say that word.
Tommy, I'll troll the non-monetized zone with you forever, Alex.
Yeah.
I don't believe in monetization.
I'll troll the non-monetized zone with you forever, Alex. I just got that. That's funny. Yo. All right. Bubble butt. Who's going next?
Who wants my mouthpiece?
Are you guys gonna do rock paper scissors? Oh no. Okay, so it's gonna be Chris.
Oh, here. Chris is going.
Chris.
Oh God.
I feel so close to you.
Right.
I'm just gonna read the chat. So you guys type as he, what you guys guess he says. I'm just gonna blatantly read the chat.
And
Gotta
that's
be long in.
Side note, Jordan, we're going to go visit Chris. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to pick you up on the way because then he's only like an hour and a half from you for an
Yeah, I
hour.
know. Yeah, he's not far at all.
Yo, Oscar, would you be able to hold the little time thing the whole time?
Oh, there you go. You ready?
Let me know. I'm gonna flip it.
Hold
Ready?
on. There's a lot of drills going out.
All right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. I want my baby back ribs.
I want my baby back ribs.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no way, dude. That was too easy. All right, do another one. That was too easy. Do one more. Trista's on fire, though. She's been getting them.
Okay, ready? This is not an easy one.
What?
3, 2, 1. Oh, huck, clean, eat, fiercely.
Go fuck clean air.
Wolfgang Huck cleans meat fiercely.
I got Wolfgang Puck.
Clean beneath fiercely.
Wolfgang Huck cleans meat fiercely.
Say it again.
Cleans your hearsay.
Wolfgang Huck cleans meat fiercely.
Wolfgang Puck
meat fiercely.
cleans and I don't know what they
are. Wolfgang Huck cleans meat fiercely.
Tommy got it. Wolfgang Puck cleans my anal ring.
Cleans with hairspray.
Which do sell on eBay.
Time's up.
Oh, man.
Oh my lord.
But somebody cleans, what was it?
Wolfgang Puck flings meat fiercely.
Yeah.
I don't give
Trista
a fuck about
got
your
it.
nipple piercing.
That's an awesome one. I don't give an ass about your nipple piercing.
Yeah, Trista ended up getting it, man.
Oh,
That I know. Kim said potty mouth.
all right, Jordan, you're up.
Jordan, it's on you, man.
Oh God.
Yes.
You got to be the long end. I tried to do the short end. It doesn't work.
Huh?
It kept flying out. All right, you got it.
Put the
Yeah,
long
you got
end in your mouth, Jordan. Put the long
Yeah.
end in.
That's how you like it. All right. You ready?
Go.
Elephants snarf peanuts.
Snort peanut.
Elephants snort peanuts.
Elephants snarf.
Watching you do it's funnier than the words.
Yeah,
Elephant shark peanuts.
Ken got it.
Elephants snort peanuts.
Snarf.
Who got it?
Kimmy.
Let me see where did I snarf peanuts.
Snarf.
That's a word.
That's
That's not English. That's not English or Spanish.
snarf.
We're going to do another one. What's snarf mean?
Want me to
Snarf.
do another one?
Yeah, do another one.
Snarf, bro.
That was pretty. He sounds like he's talking about Pat D's peanuts.
72 of them.
Where is Pat D's, man? I haven't seen him in the chat.
That's weird.
The snarf.
Snarfed.
We're going around the horn again, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Why not? Let's
All
do
right. These things hurt like hell.
it. I've been on wrong. But I think
No, that's right.
the big part goes in, right?
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Oh, that's the way it is. All right.
Yeah. It just doesn't feel good on your gums.
That's what she said.
All right, you ready? Yeah. Ready?
Yeah, sure. Wait, Oscar. Oscar's trading right now. Hold on.
Ready?
Marcus,
Buy or sell?
All right. Waiting on you.
Okay.
See he snoring hippopotamus.
She's
snoring hippopotamus.
hippopotamus.
Huh?
No. He has to say it again. Say it again.
Okay.
See he
Sneezing,
snoring
bloody hippopotamus.
hippopotamus.
Sleeping, snoring hippopotamus.
Yeah. Ah.
That was a good one. All right, can I go? Can I go now? I want to go. I gotta go in here. And check this out. So, like I said, this is like the first time we're doing it, and it's a little test trial kind of thing. So, I have ideas popping, and I'm gonna mention it. I'm thinking because if we are gonna do a contest and everybody's gonna play, I don't want any cheaters to have this game and cheat, or people who've played the game that know the words already. So I want to make it fair for everybody. So I'm going to personally come up with words and cards for the words, and we're going to do something with that. So it'll be words that haven't been put on these cards yet. All right. So I think that's an idea. It's just an idea, but just so you know, next week when we do it again with Casey, that's probably what we're going to be doing. Here you go. All right. I'm ready. You know you got the time thing.
The tie makes it.
Hey, do you guys remember Inland Color?
Yes, Fly Girls.
Yeah, and no, it's Lieutenant. What was it? The High Marshal.
Fire Marshal Bill.
Lieutenant Dan.
Hi, fire Marshal fella.
All right.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right, go.
Pink, fluffy, unicorns dancing on rainbows.
What about what?
You want to eat a burrito?
Pink, fluffy, unicorns
Oh,
dancing on rainbows. Oh, my tongue.
Pink fluffy unicorn.
pink fluffy unicorns dancing on a rainbow.
Nope. Almost.
Say it again.
You added a word. Pink, fluffy, unicorns dancing on rainbows.
Pink fluffy unicorn dancing on rainbows.
Hold on, who said it first?
Me. Unicorns dancing on rainbows.
You got it. That's it. Should I do it on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going.
Hold on. I want to get a harder one.
That's what he said.
Wait. Was it pink fluffy or big fluffy?
Pink.
As in the color?
Pink. Pink.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Wait, yeah.
Go.
Flying fish fell, flying start. Flying fish fell, flying start.
Habla no inglés.
Flying fish fell, flying start. Flying fish fell, flying start.
Slower.
Flying.
Flying.
I
Flying.
fly.
Frying.
Flying.
Flying.
Fish.
Flying fish.
Flying fish, yeah.
Hail.
Hail.
Fail.
Fail.
Flail.
Flying. Flying.
Flying.
Flying.
Start.
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 Flying fish fell, flying start.
Flying fish fail. Flying start.
You got it. Ding, 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 ding.
Wow. What does that mean?
It is absolutely nothing.
Alex, they wanted you to say ghetto booty.
They wanted me to say ghetto booty.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. Let me see that ghetto booty. Hey, let's see that get a Woody. Hey, I got to get a Woody from her. All right, so who am I passing this to? Oscar? Oscar, here.
Let's go around the horn.
This way. Yeah.
That's all backwards.
I like that. Do a whole show with them in your mouth.
Craig says, "Do a whole show with those in your mouth. That would be a trip."
I'd be down.
That's actually a great idea.
That'd be funny.
That's actually a great idea. I'm thinking I'm going to go to garage sales with this on.
I'd give away my vendors with my mouth, with this in my mouth.
All right,
Do the timer.
I'll do the timer. I'll do the timer. Hold on. Wait, we gotta wait till it goes down. Hold on.
It's not that one. It's this
What
one.
she said.
Oh man! All right, ready? Let me know if you're ready.
Leave now.
All right.
You ready? Go.
Who cut a kicker in my kai? Who cut a kicker in my kai?
I know what he said.
Julie put a pickle in your hind?
Who put a pickle in my kai?
Who put a pickle in my hind?
Craig has a cookie in my car.
Who
You ran out of time.
Who put a pickle somewhere?
We'll give you more time.
put a pickle in my kai?
Who put a pickle in your car?
Who hid a pickle in my? Who put a pickle in my cat's hind?
Who put a pickle in my kai?
I
Who
swear.
put a pickle in my car?
Who put a pickle
In my pie.
in my kai?
I knew what it was from the beginning. I just wanted you to keep going.
Yeah. That's what the girls from the bar ask you too, huh?
All right.
All right, so who's next? We got a few minutes left. This is virtually round 2. We got Josh coming up. Now that's just wait. I wish I could pop you up on the chat, bro. Like
Herbert.
You can't you?
No.
Oh,
Click on him.
I can't do it.
No, I won't do it.
Hey, look, it's a little bigger now. All right, cool.
You ready?
Yeah.
Honking? No, sorry. Honking in the lager.
Penguins popping in LA.
Honkins?
Pumpkins.
Honking in the wagon.
pumpkins in the wagon.
Pumpkins, something in the wagon.
Honking in the wagon.
Ooh,
Jumping in the wagon.
That's
You speaking German? What is that?
pumpkins getting popped up in the wagon.
Pumpkin
Honking
hopping.
in the wagon.
Pumpkin chucking.
Just
Hopping.
because he said pumpkins hopping in the wagon.
Honking. Honking.
Hunting.
Not
Hunting.
hunting. No, honking in the wagon.
Farting.
Pickle in your
Pumpkins
car.
farting. Pumpkins farting in the wagon.
Hunting.
Pumpkin smashing in the morning.
Pumpkins hunting in the wagon.
Pumpkins loving in the wagon.
Hunting.
Haunting in the wagon.
Time's up.
Keep going. Bumping in the wagon. That's not G-rated.
Pumpkin clumping in the wagon.
That's not family friendly.
When you drop them in, they bump into each other. Sorry, I fell in you.
Pumpkin humping in the wagon.
This is why we don't have nice things. They don't let me out much. That's why Manny gets to go with El Cubanazo.
All right. Who's the next one? It's Chris, right?
All right, ready?
Let's do it.
You ready? 3, 2, 1. A pickle jar full of barf.
A pickle jar filled with farts.
A pickle jar full of barf.
A pickle jar in the hood bar.
A pickle jar full of barf.
A pickle jar homo bar.
A pickle jar full of barf.
Pickle jar full of barf.
Kathy said just a pickle jar full of barf, or borderline is a pickle jar full of bark.
Pickle jar full of
Oh, we got it. It's
Kathy got it. I think
Kathy
it was
got it.
Kathy.
I can't believe she got that.
Yeah.
Tommy, a pickle jar full of arse.
Mike says, "What the hell are you guys doing? Leave for a few minutes." Jeez.
He tried to warn Chris not to come on.
All right, so I'm gonna say it again for you guys that are just jumping in. Maybe we're playing a crazy game. Try to guess what it is. Type it out in the chat, and yeah, we're having fun. Next week we're gonna have Casey, the Rockstar Flipper, on here. He's gonna play also, and we're gonna figure out a way to make a contest out of this, and somebody's gonna be able to win a prize. So, Jordan, what are you gonna say that right now?
All right, you ready?
You ready? Ready? 1,
All right.
2, 3.
Hahi, Rani, Hahi, Hahi.
You drink coffee when you pee?
Oh shit. Hahi, Hahi, Rani, Hahi, Hahi.
Coffee, Lonnie, hopping line.
See you, Kim. Thank you for stopping by. That's like pineapple on pizza. No.
Coffee hopping Lonnie.
Say it again.
Hahi, Rani,
Oh, Fluffy Bunny.
Hahi.
Hopping.
No. this is
I was
so hard.
I just want to watch
Fluffy
him
Bunny
play.
hopping.
Right.
What? What's the last word? You tell us the last word.
Right.
Bye. Bye.
By me.
Even picture
Me.
it, bro.
This isn't. You can't use your hands.
Fuck
Fluffy hopping by
By
me.
me. By me. Fluffy Bunny hopping by me. Yes.
You get it?
Chris got that one.
The Cleveland Pickers said
That by me was the most hardest one yet.
to do famous movie quotes. We're gonna figure it all out. We're gonna do.
That'd be a good one.
I did
Yeah,
find
if you-
a 60-pack of
If
adult.
you guys, yeah, I think that is a good one. If you guys have any suggestions on like what we should do, feel free to go into the regular comment section of the video whenever this is over or whatever, and type in, like if you want to do a certain genre or whatever it may be, and we'll figure it all out. But this is just the test trial. This was definitely. I think Chris wants to go at it one more time because I see him putting the mouthpiece to the mouth.
Kathy and Tristan at the same time. Reseller terminology and reseller related topics.
Ooh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna try out. Especially, we're gonna have, next week our guest and all that. We'll figure it out. But if you guys want to help us out, give us your opinion, because after all this, put in the comments afterwards and let us know what you think. What you think.
Read eBay.
Read eBay policies.
I'm going to do an entire live show reading eBay policy updates.
Yo, that's a great idea. I like that one.
Let's just get Don, the auction professor, to put this in and then do his videos.
I'll do mine in Spanish. I'll do the Spanish.
This is still my favorite.
Do what you sold this week. That's awesome. Yeah.
Do your what's sold video.
Sold item you sold with the thing in.
I sold the sock, alright.
I don't know how you did it, man.
I sold the draft. Andy and I are going to the seaside of the seashore to see.
Everyone's gonna have to give their final words with this in.
I saw that.
Then you got to figure out what the heck we're saying.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I like that. So everybody go around one time, starting with our guest, Chris. Also, if you have anything you want to plug, like, you got your Instagram, all that, whatever you want to say it, man.
On my website, liquidationoh.com.
I'll log in right now.
Follow me on Instagram, and I'll DM you. I saw the New York Yankees.
Is that?
As long as you don't say like F's or B, anything with B's or F's, like, you're good.
We'll see you here when you come back next time.
I hope to come back soon. And I like this game and talking to you all.
When's your next live show?
I don't know, maybe tomorrow.
I'm excited to spend more time with you on YouTube.
I'll be on YouTube. Come here. This time. I hope you subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Thumbs down works too.
Hit the thumbs down twice.
Yeah, twice and thumbs down, one thumbs up.
You're so hard, Chris. I really appreciate you coming on the show.
I'm so hard to hit the thumbs up.
Your content.
So hard right now. That's what she said.
That's what she said. I appreciate all of you. It means a lot to me.
Jordan, I see your thing in right now.
Yeah, Jordan. What's your problem? Do you think your clothes are on?
Yo, Jordan, go ahead. Say, let people know what you, anything you want to talk about. You're ready. Your wrath, and you gotta say it, Kenny.
Yeah, I appreciate all you for watching our shenanigans, and I hope you all come back. And Chris, thanks for coming on the show and joining in with our craziness.
Where do you live? Tell me where you live.
Where do you live?
Where do you live?
And next week, isn't the show on your channel too, Alex?
Yeah. So next week, the show will be again on my channel. And again, we're gonna have Casey, the Rockstar Surfer. He's gonna be on there. We're gonna talk the future of Amazon and EA, 2019, 2020. And we're gonna talk, things that are on cards, random things. You guys, like I said, go in the comment section, type in any suggestions you have, so I can go back, look at it, and you can say, "Would you look at that?" Would you just look at it, and all that. So, Oscar or Josh, any one of you guys want to say any comments?
Please follow my channel. So here. I try to put out a 6 shows a week. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try and put out a show to answer all the questions I had on liquidation sourcing. If not, we'll do a live show. And that's about it. Back to you, Alex.
Oscar, would you like to tell people about stocks and trading and longs and stuff?
Stocks are going up. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in and joining us for the show. We really appreciate all of you hanging out with us. I enjoy doing the show with all of you guys in the chat as well as everyone in the huddle. And it's one of the most important things is to always have fun. Have fun with what you're doing.
You're out to make a mess.
And that's it. Back to you, Alex.
I called that.
You have nice things.
Oh man, I just choked, man. I just choked. I'll never do that.
I'm drooling right now.
I was all over my beard.
Oh,
I have a lot of shit.
I almost drowned in Gatorade. So I just want to say thank you, everybody, for watching, stopping in, all the new faces, a lot of respect and all that good stuff for all
A lot
you
of
guys.
sex.
Yes.
What the heck did you just say?
Dude, I almost died. Live on the air. I almost died by sipping Gatorade. Look, yes, thank you, Chris, Stalin guy, hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you as a person with and without a mouth guard.
Yes, thank you. And now I'm gonna take this thing off so I can.
Oh
man.
my god.
Yo, I almost died.
Oh, I got
I
through.
almost died live on air. You guys almost witnessed the death of a very happy man. Listen, I want to thank you, Chris. Seriously, man. From one man to another. I'm sorry. Look, man, straight up. I honestly, I never would have done YouTube if Shane, the Rising Brad Picker, didn't invite me to the live show. It so happened that week, that night, it was on your channel, and I got to meet you for the first time, and I got to meet Wade and Jason and everybody, and I was motivated by you guys to continue doing YouTube and all that. So right now, this wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for you starting to do YouTube yourself. So thank you, man, for being on this channel. Everybody that's in the chat, go subscribe to his channel, watch his stuff. It's just genuine, awesome, great information, and just a cool guy, man. And what else? Oh, excuse me. I almost died. I said it again. I almost died. And check out his Instagram, Liquidation Ohio. Check out his Facebook group, Liquidation Ohio. If you guys got anything that you got to ask about liquidation, thinking about liquidation, this guy, he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. And if he doesn't know something, he's humble enough to lead you in the right direction. So go ahead and check him out. Jordan, thank you for being on the show.
Josh, I want to say one thing too about Chris, man. If it wasn't for Chris, I wouldn't be as addicted to clothing as I am. And I got a hold of him on a couple jackets. I still haven't listed them because I've been dragging my butt on getting a backdrop. I wanted a nice backdrop. I didn't want some bougie looking thing in the background to list like $120 track jacket. Like I didn't want some hokey little setup that I had at the time. So now I finally have it, and now I need to list all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, I got a hold of him because I was like, who in the heck can tell me more about this? And it's like same with Alex. I saw him the show. I watched that show that night too, and I followed you ever since. I'm like, man, this guy knows his stuff. And ever since then, I got a hold of him on Instagram, and I've been following him on Instagram, and I just got a hold of him, and I got hooked. I was like, oh my god, like this $4 jacket can turn into $120 real fast. Yeah, but thanks, Chris, for everything you do. I mean, you're a true hustler. I appreciate what you do.
No problem. Well, I mean, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me on. It's been fun. And you guys helped me as much as I've helped you, so I appreciate it. Community's strong, and thanks, guys.
Awesome, man. And yeah, so you guys know, man, this is us. This is what we do on Saturday nights for these 2 hours throughout the week. For these 2 hours throughout the week, we take the time to kind of unwind a little bit, have some fun, be ourselves, and kind of still be in the reselling thing, right? Still talk about reselling and all that, but at the same time, let's have some fun, man, because I firmly believe in it. I firmly believe in letting go of the stress. We grind so hard, right? We work so hard. We don't do nothing but list and source and study and learn and negotiate and all these different things, and we forget to take time to just let loose. Just let loose, man. And that's what this show is all about. It's about letting loose, and at the same time being part of a community together. Whether you sell on eBay, or you sell on Amazon, or you sell on Mercari, or all three. Whether you're a private label seller on Amazon, whether you're a storage unit buyer, whether you're just a simple hoarder wondering what to do with all your stuff, but you don't want to let it go, it's okay. We love you just the way you are. We don't care. This is for everybody. So everybody can get together and have a place to kick back, learn a little bit, laugh a little bit, love a lot, right? So thank you all for tuning in. Again, subscribe to all these beautiful people on the panel, especially Mr. Hitman himself, Mr. Retail, Merchandise Murderer. Trying to think of one. Thrifting Thrasher. What is it? I can't.
Thruster.
Yeah, Thrifting Thruster. The Thrifting Thruster, Al Cubanazo. We're gonna get it.
Lithuanian Lister. We should have had you say that one.
That's a great screen name.
The Asian Assassin. That's my favorite one. The Asian Assassin. Check him out. He has no content whatsoever. Nothing. And it's never. He will never. He might have one day something of him floating on a unicorn.
He keeps buying fake GoPros.
But he's known for buying fake GoPros on eBay
that never get delivered.
Spending $7,000 on stuff that doesn't exist. I kind of exaggerated that. But seriously,
I need to see the invoices to make sure he's really ordering this stuff.
Subscribe to everybody, man, and to all you people, Tommy, Tracy from Uniquely Me, Kathy, Nate, Every Day I'm Hustling, and all the other people that have joined in, JLPS Thrift. Go check them out, support them. They're learning. They're trying to put their YouTube up, and I want to support that because they're just awesome people. Lisa Schoeneberger. I probably murdered your last name, but I'll resurrect it. I just resurrected it. Anyway, everybody, Mike is awesome. The crazy card, because when he's on screen, I rarely ever see him say anything, but he says the funniest things in the comments, man. He's awesome. I appreciate each and every one of you, Trista, Lisa, everybody that came in, Kimmy, everybody, man. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being a part of this. This is gonna go down as one of my favorite things I've ever done in my life, and when I have grandkids, I'm gonna be able to tell them, go check out this channel. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be awesome, man. Maria, everybody, thank you.
A random saying that I just pulled out right now in front of everybody on the camera.
Believe in your best. Wait, I wish I could pop you up. Let me see.
Can you click on him?
No,
not the way they do layout.
All right. Leave with that.
Believe in your better self. Yeah. So come check us out next week. We're gonna have this. We're gonna play the game again, and we're gonna have Casey the Rockstar Flipper on the show, and it's gonna be awesome. Gonna be a lot of information because if y'all ever follow Casey, which I'm pretty sure everybody does, you know he just bangs out information. It just lets you have it, and he's
Nate, get a hold of me after the show. I need to talk to you.
yeah, Nate.
Every day I'm hustling. Yeah, Nate, get a hold of me.
Nate.
Nate.
So when are we going live?
After this show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you again for tuning.
Oh, we have to do it with those mouthpieces in.
What? Say bye, everybody. Say bye with the mouthpieces. Right there. Right there.
Oh, I just put mine away.
Alex.
All right.
I want to have your hair.
Oh, I want to hire your lady. Yes.
I heard it all.
Yes. Lalai. Everybody say lalai.
Hi. Where do you live?
Hey, heard it all. Heard it all.
Lalai. Lalai. Buenas noches.